So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
There's some big running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found space here. He's out for a goal kick. Poland leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And he's picked it up out wide. Kivior did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zalewski receives him in a wide position. Lewandowski finding himself in space. Zielinski, now this could be a chance. There's the shot, and it's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Poland are... That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Poland are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. We're already back up and running after half-time. Goal. It is an explosive start to the second half. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response you'd be looking for.
Shot a goal!
If they want to counter, they can do with more speed.
Cash. It's a loose ball. He's got backward here. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. This is getting better and better. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Poland now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's found a way past.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
This is Lewandowski. That's going wide left. Zielinski. Zalewski. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So now the difference is 3. A decent chance! And he hits the net! And they are right back within touch! Pedro Neto. Lewandowski under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
João Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Goes back to front. Stood up well to him there. In with the challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lewandowski. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, right place, right time. Mendes finds himself offside. Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
João Neves, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's running through. Oh, he's got a side of Trincao! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And that has been cleared. Poland have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting past him there. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vitinha. Now João Neves. Bednarek. Cash looking to add to his goal. Distributed tidily. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that.
Sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bednarek cuts out the pass. And it's Neves. Cristiano tries a shot! And a neat finish! Deep into injury time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Lewandowski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Please make
a game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to